Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 4th down, the Panthers call on their undrafted rookie from South Carolina, Joseph Charlton, to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals coming out led by Kyler Murray, the offensive rookie of the year a season ago, and back for more here in year number 2.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 18 carries, 73 yards.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Second and 5 now. Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Cardinals.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Drake. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Second and a couple. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. It's caught at the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
First and goal from the 6. On first and goal, Drake. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A check on the numbers receiving for Anderson last week. 5 catches, 55 yards.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first. But he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC, as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game. Game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brings up second.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Bridgewater now on second down. On the move to his left. And he's going to keep it here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
We're all right. Just call the call. We're going to play. Come on now.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Brings up. It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Arizona.
They're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, that was dangerous. Thrown into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3